welcome back to my YouTube channel.
48 hurt.
Y'all, we back at it again with the story time. I have not made a story time in a quick minute. Actually, that's a lie. I think I made one last month. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Y'all notice in my regular videos I be like, hey you guys, welcome back. But when it's my story times, it's time to get down to business. We don't play. I'm so excited to tell you guys the story time because at the time it was not funny. Okay, it wasn't funny. I'm gonna be telling you guys about my most embarrassing story, you guys. My most embarrassing moment by far still is, okay? This took place in the 8th grade. Now, this probably won't be a long story time, but boy, will it have you rolling, okay? It's not supposed to have you rolling because you really should feel bad for me. But if you're like me, it's gonna have you rolling. Okay, so boom, we just gonna get right into the story time. Okay, so this took place in the 8th grade. At the time, I went to Spring Lake Middle School. That was like the ghettoest school I've ever been to in my life. But I mean, they probably are better now. Hopefully, that was a couple years ago, so hopefully they're better. That's also where I learned to forge report cards, but that's besides the point. This took place in 8th grade, and in 8th grade, I had my little friend group. Actually, I can't remember if I told this story on my channel before, like as I was doing to Get Ready With Me. I don't know, I probably have, but anyways, we're telling it again. So boom, I had my little friend group. It consisted just boys and girls, whatever, friend group. Y'all know, friend group. And all my friends, we were like this. Okay, we were really close back in the 8th grade. So in the 8th grade at Spring Lake Middle School, when you're in the 8th grade, you know, it's like you're a senior in high school. You're the top, okay? Everybody looking at you like, oh, you're in 8th grade, you in 8th grade. So you kind of popular. All the 8th graders are kind of popular, and I was kind of popular in my school. Like, people knew me. So one day I wanted to come to school and I wanted to look extra bad. Okay, I wanted to look cute, okay? My mom has showed me what a drawstring ponytail is. If y'all don't know what a drawstring ponytail is, it's basically a fake ponytail that you put on your hair, you clip on your hair, and it makes you look like you have a long, luscious ponytail. So my mom, she showed me what a drawstring ponytail was, and she was like, you want to wear this to school, da-da-da, and I was like, yeah, Mom, I want that. So I'm really excited about it, you know? I'm like, yes. So the morning of, my mom does my hair, she clips on my drawstring ponytail. I'm telling you, this story time is gonna be probably 10 minutes max because this is ridiculous. It all happened so fast. So like I said, my mom clips on my drawstring ponytail in the morning. I do my little baby hairs, which weren't even baby hairs, y'all. It was ugly, but whatever. I did my little baby hairs and I went to school. So I get to school, whatever. First period goes by, second period goes by. No. First period goes by. Second period comes around. Okay, second period gets here and I'm in there. Like I said, everybody's complimenting me. They're like, oh my gosh, Shema, I love your edges. I love your ponytail. Is it all your hair? I'm like, no, girl. Y'all know this is not my hair. We're in 8th grade and half of y'all wearing wigs. Y'all know this is not my hair. Especially because I was just bald headed yesterday. Don't try to be funny. So everybody's complimenting me. My teacher's like, oh, you're so cute, whatever. And after second period, lunch rolls around. So when we go to lunch, the way our lunch is set up is 7th graders are like all the way on one side, and then 8th graders are all the way on the other side of the cafeteria. Like, it's just split up. And in the middle, you have a line to go through, get your lunch, go to your designated area. Okay, so me and my friends always sit as a little clique in the same spot, all of us at our little table or whatever. So I go in, I get my little tray of food or whatever, I get my food, and I walk to my seat. I'm sitting down, and there's this one girl. Now, she's not part of our friend group, but she's like kind of an acquaintance of our friend group, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna call her, I'm not gonna use her real name, so we're gonna call her Emily, okay? So Emily, she wasn't sitting in her designated spot, which is like over where we are, kind of. You're supposed to sit like in a certain spot. She was sitting kind of on the other side of the cafeteria, just a little bit, probably in the middle a little bit. So she wasn't nowhere to be found, whatever. Just remember, she's all the way over there. Okay, she's all the way over there, stay in your lane. So like I said, I get my tray and I head to my seat. I sit down with my friends. We're kikiing, we're having fun, whatever. And basically, as we had just got our food and sat down, the 6th graders are leaving out of the cafeteria as we're sitting down. So when 8th graders and 7th graders come in, 6th grades dip, okay? So I'm sitting down and there's a line of 6th graders waiting to get out the cafeteria door, and I decide to be funny, so I start messing with this girl. We're gonna call her Sarah. We're gonna call her Sarah just because that's the first name that came to mind. So Sarah is part of our friends group, but also kind of like a little acquaintance to me because I didn't really talk to her like that, and she was sitting across from me. So she's sitting, let's say she's sitting here, and the line of sixth graders is directly behind her facing this way. Okay, so they're just standing up behind her, she's sitting down, and me and her are talking, we're playing with each other. So obviously we do what eighth graders do, and I'm like, I'm gonna say that you like one of the sixth graders to one of the sixth graders, whatever. Just something stupid. Y'all know how I be. So that's exactly what Lil Jemiah did. I said, hey, sixth grader, Sarah likes you. That's literally all I said, bro. I did not deserve what was coming to me. I'm telling y'all right now, this story time is gonna be short because I'm not gonna sit over here and go and relive this embarrassment again, okay? So I tell the sixth grader, hey, Sarah likes you, whatever. And before I can even get like their real, like a sixth grader's real deal attention, I didn't like be like, hey, sixth grader, Sarah likes you. I didn't say it real loud. I was just playing. I just looked at a random person behind her who wasn't even paying attention to me and said, hey, Sarah likes you. And before I could even get the likes you, well, no, that's a lie. I said it. And Sarah comes running around the cafeteria table, okay? I'm gonna put a picture of how they're set up, if I could find one. She comes running around the cafeteria table to where I am. I'm like, she is not about to beat me up today just because of that. So I stand up, I'm starting to run the opposite direction of where she coming. And what she do? She's a hater, okay? She was my number one hater, had to be that day. She had to be that day because you did that for what? You did it for what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna reenact what she did. I'm not even just gonna tell y'all what she did. I'm gonna reenact what she did because it was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. Hey, sixth grader, Sarah likes you. Oh no! She yanked my ponytail off, y'all. She yanked my ponytail off in front of the whole cafeteria. She knew she was wrong. She knew she ain't have to do that. I'm making my video about how a girl pulled off my ponytail in front of the whole cafeteria.
It was that one?
No, not this one. Dang, people always hating for no reason. She knows she didn't have to do all that. This girl yanked my ponytail off in real life, in real time, y'all. No, this girl yanked my... And what I had underneath was just a little bit bun, a little bitty bun that my mama had put up under there. She yanked my ponytail off in front of the whole cafeteria, y'all. No type of remorse. And so what did I do? At the time, it wasn't even like, it was embarrassing for it to just fly off like that. But I was known for being like goofy, like in middle school. So when everybody, like my friend group was laughing, it wasn't nothing like out of the usual. I was just like, I sat back down, start laughing, playing it off or whatever. And what got me was, what did I name that girl? The girl who was at the other tables all the way across the cafeteria. Her name, I named her Emily, right? I can't remember, but Emily came from where she was, okay? Emily came from where she was, and she's known for being loud and dramatic. She came from where she was. At this time, the sixth graders had already left out, but she came from where she was. And she was like, oh my God. Oh my God. My God. Jemiah. Oh my God. Girl, no. The girl tried to embarrass me. That's what she tried to do. She tried to embarrass me, and she did. Ignore this gigantic fan, by the way. It's my dad's fault. The girl came from nowhere and started doing the most, y'all. She came from nowhere and started doing the most. And so then after she did that, she literally got herself on the floor and started rolling. She started rolling. Like when people say, I'm rolling, she was rolling with my rolling. So once she started doing that and making all these different types of commotion, everybody, the whole cafeteria started to notice. And so I got up and I walked out of the cafeteria, like, no, took my ponytail and all and just walked out of the cafeteria. Because if the boys of my friend group saw me, they wouldn't let me live that down. No, they would have played me for the rest of the school year. I would have been bullied. Like, no. Good thing they sat at a different table this day because no. So I walk out, y'all. I walk out and I go to the bathroom and I'm just like, I start bawling. I was so embarrassed. I looked in the mirror and my whole face, like when I was a baby, I was two different colors. I had white patches all over my face. It looked like I had like vitiligo, like when I was little. So all of that came back when I was crying, y'all. I was so embarrassed. The white patches came back. Like, it was bad. It was so bad. When I walked out of the cafeteria, it was already about time for us to go back to class. The bell's about to ring for us to go back. So I was in the back. I was late to my next period. Long story short, I was late to my next period. I was in the bathroom crying, debating whether I was gonna put it back on or keep it off. And so I was like, nah, I'm a G. I'm a G. So what did Jemiah do? What do you think Jemiah did? I'll give you a minute. I put the ponytail back on. And what I do, I walk my happy self back out and went. I walked myself back to my classroom, and on the way to my classroom, I saw Emily in the hallway at her other class. I guess they were doing an activity in the hallway. I saw her, and I just started yelling at her. Because why did you try to embarrass me on purpose like that? Why did you try to do that? Why? Why did you do that? Why? You did it on purpose for no reason. So after I finished saying whatever I had to say to her, saying words I should not be saying in 8th grade, I took myself back to my classroom. Everybody just looked at me. My teacher, she was the meanest, strictest teacher I've ever had. She didn't even say anything. Like, she looked embarrassed for me. I sat down. It was just done. I just sat down. Nobody talked to me for the rest of the class period because, no, I was ready. I was mad, y'all. I was mad. And I went home after that. Never told my mama what happened that day. Never told my dad what happened that day. My brother, no. Nobody could know. Went back the next day and forgot about it. That was that. Like, it was only a one-day type of thing, embarrassment. The next day, I was back to being cute with that same ponytail on. But long story short, I found out that my mom had only clipped, there's 2 combs in a drawstring ponytail. Okay, let me show you. There's 2 combs in a drawstring ponytail, and my mom had only clipped this one and pulled the string. So it was like loose at the bottom and just, y'all, we're not even gonna explain how it came off. And I left a key part out too. Before I even told like the 6th grader that she liked him, like playing or whatever, I was sitting there bragging at the lunch table of how it's not gonna come out. And they was all like, pull it a little. And so I tugged it a little, it won't come off. Like, I was literally sitting there bragging at the table like how it's not gonna come off. And that's probably why she thought, let me just yeet it real quick and see if it's true. That's all I got for you guys today. This was a random video too. I was just like, I want to get out a video. Like, I felt like filming a video, and so I'm probably gonna upload this one to you guys, even though it's probably gonna be uploaded a little late. Still mess with it. Please like it, comment, do what you guys do. Please subscribe too, because I just told you this story. That means we're close now, which means you have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all of my social medias, which will be in the description box below. And don't forget to turn on that post notification bell so that you can be updated every time I upload. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.